Ready to mix your drink? Before we start, would you like to talk to your friend? All right. I think I have an idea. Here's Bitter Dreams. Not a bad choice. Words always fall short. Blend all your memory. Well, here's to the nameless. Death is a bitter truth. We're not accepted by the. And one day, our souls will return to the. Cheers. Oh, are you leaving? I've mixed more of this last special drink for you.
Thank you. I'm sure it'll leave a last.
All right, enough with the heavy stuff. Whether it's the astral and embark towards our.
Old Odie is a tricky opponent. I did indeed. Still. They agreed, just as it should be. Now I'm a bit curious to. Well, that's obvious. But despite that, are you not? That's once that kid says. Oh, no need. Okay. Is that Robin? Huh. She's also here on the Radiant Feldspar. Do as you're told. There's a good child. Do as you're told. There's a good child. Do as you're told. Greetings, Miss Robin.
Miss Jade? Greetings. The opening ceremony, how about you?
I'm actually on my way to meet.
Unfortunately, I believe the Harmony needs a new direction. There are no permanent
Naturally.
See you later, Miss Jade.
Is that all? Hardly worth the bother. Thank you for your patience. Topaz says something else.
Is it just me, miss?
I need to set a good example. Now we can speak frankly and open.
Interesting. Now that's good. It's good to be straight.
Unfortunately, I'd like to speak the harsh second. Now, I'm repeating your words.
You surely have a way with...
Mr. Alfalfa, the moment the families protect. Care to guess?
You really think you could...
Even from However, if you agree to give up that half-baked, after all, we also...
30% equity, you say?
You're a smart merchant, old Odie. It benefits us if I understand your concern.
Fine. However...
Go ahead. I'm listening.
When I was a child, the Order and the
The answer is simpler than you think. It's all about with each new world integrated into by then, all planetary development.
And then the IPC...
Our intention is to establish this universe.
Well, all right.
Then let's continue our conversation. Thank you for your presence, Miss Himeko. Please allow me to introduce her to you, Mr. Alfalfa.
I've heard so much about you, Mr. Alfalfa. It's an...
This stunning.
I believe everyone here is familiar with the... Then, the IPC will transfer...
While this decision isn't, while the Nameless didn't embody, the entire crew has agreed. Of course, all the path of harmony in Penacony.
Watch yourselves. Old. They will soon.
When should we start?
It's all up to you.
But
Aventurine and I came here today.
of course.
Don't worry. Diamond Radiant Feldspar.
You want to...
Opportunities like, well, I'll take my leave. A pawn shop can't run without a boss. See you around, Topaz.
I have...
Go ahead.
That dose of...
I didn't find the information. In return, you see, that's what investment, like right now, for example.
Sneaking in was way easier than I thought. The family's secure. So, a pawn shop that grants wishes. Is there really a place like that on the ship? I'll find out for myself if the rumors are true or not. Is that him? Huh. Vanished in the blink of an eye. So the Astral Express is here too.
Charming has really been postponed.
By the way, Mr. Alfalfa, please help me with the necessary...
Right away, Miss Robin.
Can I ask you something?
Oh, greetings, miss.
Do you know how to get to the
Pawn shop. Ah, I've marked the pawn shop's look.
Lady Bonajade. I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Was it from Silverwolf? Come to think of it, she disappeared after mentioning that she was going to meet with the Genius Society. I wonder how things turned out for her.
Welcome to Bonajade Exchange. Radiant Feldspar. How should I address you, dear lady?
Just call me Samuel.
Samuel. Nice name. So what?
I want to keep on living.
And everything you have.
That's right.
Miss Samuel, I think you'd best turn around.
What do you mean?
I mean it literally. I sense your burning desire to live, but unfortunately...
Okay. A pawn shop that grants wishes.
That's quite a harsh accusation. I understand you may not fully comprehend what I go and talk to these people. Once you've done that, come back to me. I'll help you understand.
That Lady Bonajade feels more like a money lender rather than the owner of a pawn.
Which one should I pop? One Danhan? Don't
No? Sorry. Inspection complete. Nothing suspicious.
Got it. You stupid little girl.
Enough talk. Let's get started. This will be our final game.
Oh, a big talker, huh?
I won?
This...
It's true! Lady Bonajade is truly... Finally!
Prepared to Whoa! What a beautiful necklace! How did you know I love jewelry made of... So, will you go out with me? Really? I never said yes before because... Wonderful! My wish has actually come true! So, shall we go, Dorothy? Let's go outside and enjoy the stunning view. Yeah, let's go. Hey, did you see that? The gray-haired one else... Don't look seriously. Is that him?
Chirp, chirp. Origami bird.
Calm down already. No, it's not the best time. Sorry.
Yeah, you heard right. I've got him. He's been hiding at the moment. I've made a deal with the family. How'd I find him? 22 years. I'm gonna hang up for now, partner. I need to...
All of their wishes actually did come true. But... I just don't understand. How did she do it? And what does pawn really mean? I should go back and ask.
So you're back, Miss Samuel.
Yeah. But I'm not sure what you want me.
Not so fast. Dell was from a well. It was a piece of cake for me. Let's just hope that necklace. Then there's Stacy. From the moment she stepped up, she will accrue a vast. As for Detective Walker, he offered his own memory system as collateral. Interesting, don't you think? I fulfill people's desires and grant them favors. When people see other and patience. AR 26710. A remnant of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry. You are much calmer than I expected. Entropy loss syndrome. Truly an unjust misfortune, isn't it? The higher-ups in Glamoth implemented such a failsafe within the genes of their warrior. As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans, so there wasn't really a price to be paid. However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the firm...
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
Well, there might be a silver lining. That's all I can say for now.
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. So, you're going to ask me to personally restrain my...
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Partners. A nice way to put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron Hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond with each other. It's strong and intimate, and yet it allows for just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond, you follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like, and if traveling on the path of finality, but struggle. I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn shop.
Can I see this as an invitation?
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the strategic...
The Stellaron Hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 Stonehearts. You know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. If she won't, what drives you to take such a risk? And extend this invitation on behalf of Diamond?
Simply put. However, unlike you Stellaron Hunters or the Astral Express, we band together merely to obtain what we want. Each of us has our own past, and this journey could be either brief or long. As each of so, Diamond made us a promise. To divide the mortal flesh is fragile, so, you understand? And whatever we gain from it will fortify...
I understand.
Take your time, child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
If fate turns that page, our path, it's a shame, though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire. My last attempt...
Lady Bonajade?
Turns out, the meeting to decide the Charmony Festival. This airship has quite a few treasures. A bountiful harvest.
Remember, you better.
Ah, look who's here.
Oh, you're here too. let's set aside those.
I agree. Well, my job was just to give the IPC an opening. Well, you were at Dreamfluxery, but that emanator didn't. Well, my job was just to give the. Well, you were at Dreamfluxery, but that emanator didn't pull any punches. My body couldn't hold out too long.
No problem. If making an entrance like that, us Galaxy Rangers. Thank you. And
I'll pass. But I do hope you guys have fun.
These trifles are of no use to me.
Ah, yes. No wonder. The Intelligentsia Guild assigned me. Very well. The Charmony Festival is about to commence soon. Take advantage of this unique opportunity. The executives of the IPC and the Guild say that we are strategic partners. Yet, from this perspective, Aventurine isn't what you'd call an ideal student. The executives of the IPC and the Guild say that we are, from this perspective, Aventurine isn't what you'd call... Then...
Well, if it... That's such a pity. Look how trans... Oh! Guess there is no harm done. No. Hey there, lad. What should I call you? What? So, mister. Oh. Sounds simple enough. To fulfill this wish. Well, it's a to bring its tail to me as collateral.
The moon shines on the truth.
What services do you require?
These trifles are of no use to me.
What? What a pity.
The festival hasn't
Hi!
Who's that?
It's really you! Yes, it's... 2 murder cases, a showdown with the eyepiece. It's a good thing that you guys managed to overcome all those difficult problems. Congratulations! After the Charmony Festival... there will always... Before joining the Stellaron Hunters. So, I'll pay... Yes. Do you know Miss... She told me her price. No. Of course, I want... Speaking of which, even the smallest... It was an emergency, to me. Hiding is much easier than being honest.
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest that criminal before the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony starts!
I can't believe they've chased me this far. Looks like we have to say our goodbyes. Don't worry if the script hasn't reached its end yet. We will.
I hope she's okay. But if it's only those 2 hounds again, she'll probably be fine. I'll send a message later to check in. Let's take a... Everything is settled. Forget it. I've done it. Looks like I don't have to worry about her. Let's wait for the opening ceremony to start.
It's Miss Robin! Hey! Hey, Miss Robin!
Hey, Miss
Hey,
Robin!
over here, Miss Robin!
Miss Robin!
Miss...
Distinguished guests, fellow family members, it's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, and on behalf of myself, I'd like to extend a warm... As you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone. Not only that, we invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for Oti Alfalfa, head of... What makes this festival so uniquely significant? Thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the dreamscape back on track. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the family has... the father of Penacony. In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission. And
Aw, that's so nice of her. She's talking about us. Obviously.
And now, the sweet dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. Thus, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all family...
Oh, I wonder if it's...
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation that we let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless.
Nameless! Nameless! Nameless!
And now, to Harmony, to the Trailblaze, to the future of Penacony and... Cheers! Cheers!
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well, all's well. Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
When did this get shoved into my hands? There are still so many bombs. All set. Let's start following.
You finally arrived. I'm about to explode. All right, now that 5, 4, 1. Is it really that? Was it surprising? Shock.
At least I made some progress.
yourself into a pickle. Bob, I need your help. The first case is the second case. Those are all the details. I trust in your deduction. Wrong! But seeing as you put... Hello, lovely act. If you didn't know, well, actually, due to who knew that there was since you're done asking? But don't fret. I've also... Hello, I'm a... Diffuse? No problem. Now playing never... Oh, hang on. Oh, aha! They will never get... They will never say...
Not much time left.
By the laughter. Keep your shirt up. I'm on to you, this evil snip. If you wish to defeat me...
Try harder. No matter. A quick divination. Converge and awaken.
Destined for oblivion.
Nothing major.
Tedious. Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Is that... Firefly?
28 minutes, 46 seconds. 28 minutes, 45 seconds.
You're here! Looks like she also sent you a... Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just over half an hour ago, I received... The Sweet Dream has lost the protection of the Order. If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be apart from its creator. I fear no one knows how to deactivate it. You mean the Watchmaker's guests? That's a pity. Based on my experience, I don't think any of the Memo Keeper may be able to teleport the bomb to a deserted location, but... I don't know what grudges they have, but that's probably... Actually, there might be another... Do you still remember? I think this moment heralds the third. You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron hunt as long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure. I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream. I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape. As deep as possible, where there are no living souls around. That way, at least no one will get hurt. Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back. At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that at the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible. But are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. That when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to it is not destiny that shapes us, but we who shape destiny. The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Since things are going too well, let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie for the watchmaker and the war comrade he'd missed his whole life. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after he left, it became 3. Your wishes will always be remembered by someone. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom. Tiernan, you can go home now. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
It is my honor. I've said many goodbyes. Yet I am glad that this is the first time I speak these words with a smile. But before leaving, I'm sure you all have plenty to say to the Nameless of the... A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on. They're all here.
Honestly, when I heard the conductor's request, I was pretty surprised. The Nameless, but it seems...
History may not be the first glimmer of light, but because of this. Brooklyn Tiernan, a toast to history that no...
That statue.
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. Gallagher left for. In the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity, or if he was...
What should I say? I mean, this guy... Either way, at least our journey together in Penacony was real enough. And his lord... Gallagher, we raise a toast to you, to the festivals, if we ever meet again.
Is the Astro Express ready to depart?
Apologies, Mr. Meekin.
Oh, that's all right. You've all done so much for the Watchmaker, and we are for...
What will the people of Dreamflux Reef do now?
Many will continue to... Penacony's nights... We're still managing.
Mika, and resident, to your tenacity throughout time, to each sorrowful night.
This trailblazing expedition started from just like a clock's hands that turn round and round. The start and end of each, there shouldn't be much left to say. And then, a new page will be turned. Mikhail Char Legwork, we raise a toast to you, to Penacony's past, present, future, and the child's...
With that, our duty is named...
The Trailblaze can...
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have really wanted to witness this day himself.
What's on your mind, March?
Just a strange feeling. I had it
Why not talk about it?
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. McHale, Mr. Tiernan, or Madame Rod, they were also young once, stumbling and bumbling around just like us. But those things are all in the past. I know, but the thing that it'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets. Because we've seen every nook and cranny of their lives, we see these people as so even if there are parts of it that aren't really real. But when Mr. McHale sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, then what if...
I think each and every one of us is the universe is... But it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves it, as long as we remember their stories. And what Mr. McHale has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left a smile on this, and its meaning will be interpreted by those who come.
It's not...
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing down the...
It's never a bad thing.
But before that, we still have a long way ahead of us together.
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony. Then prepare ourselves for our next trailblazing destination.
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron.
These trifles are of no use to me. Mere worldly possessions.
Do you still remember when we first arrived in Penacony? Come to think of it, simply put, I'm a self-annihilator who was cursed by the Nihility. My hometown was destroyed a long time ago, and the whole world was erased beneath their shadow. In order to fight against the cruel end of self-destruction, I went on a journey, in search of a way to sever the chains of the Nihility. After a long and grueling search, I am convinced that my destination lies within the depths of the dark web, where reality and the Nihility are separate. In there lurks a secret called Device 9. One day, I'll reach it. The ocean of stars is vast, and given our destinations, I'm afraid our paths may not cross again. But the trailblazing expedition ahead is always full of unknowns, and my blade is sharp enough to sever fate. As long as we maintain our original resolve, I believe there will come a day where we will meet again. In that case, I must apologize for my rudeness. Do you remember? Because of the Self-Annihilator's curse, my memories are stripped away, blurring my past. And after our journey together, what I originally thought were familiar feelings were merely illusions. I believe this was truly our first meeting. What do you mean? It's improbable that you've crossed paths with my past self. What I mean is, there is nothing left to retrace. I see. You've also had a similar experience? Long ago, I too was like you, with irreplaceable companions. Unfortunately, we didn't achieve the outcome we wanted. In this universe, there exist countless worlds that are similar yet different. And I too have wandered alone, encountering acquaintances on strange worlds, seeing their silhouette. In your opinion, what does this déjà vu mean? Attachment, desire, longing. They may all be right, but they are all incomplete. I believe it's not something external, but something that originates within us. An emotion that traverses time from a certain moment of our past to reach us. Perhaps it's a source of warmth and happiness. Or maybe it brings pain and sorrow. Each time we reminisce on our past, we always seem to notice a tiny... That is a summary of our lives. Encapsulating within them, we glimpse our own essence. Just like everyone in this story. Hurtling onwards along the path of destiny with passion and courage. Set forth on your... Even if the ending has been... But before that, and because of this, the end will thus reveal a completely different meaning. This is the meaning of journey. All those things, beautiful before, are still so now. And I believe it will still bloom at the end of the nihility. Until we meet again beneath the sun's rays.
There.
Wow. You're...
Still better than just standing there like a scarecrow. How could you say that? Don't be... We told Pom Pom all about our adventure.
Pom Pom is just angry, no matter where the expense right. Pom...
It's okay. Everyone, could you all take a break in the next couple?
But...
Let's go.
I never expected...
Those three nameless...
No one knows exactly when Pom Pom boarded the express, but the fact that they're crying so hard is probably a good sign. Leave it to him. Well, since you joined...
I see.
Turns out...
Different from typical vehicles, but because of our previous encounters...
Only 2 more? When you put it like that, but I don't even want to become an
Which also means...
Yes, I've already... As for which one we're headed to...
Or perhaps you might Everyone, we meet again.
It's you! Why were you
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to...
I accidentally overheard how the Express obtains fuel. I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together. But now...
Please speak candidly. Depending on what you say, we could very well ask you to disembark.
Ah, The Permanence's descendant. What a charming little dragon, especially with those mired memories of yours. But I digress. If the Astral Express is in urgent need of a special trailblazing expedition to have you all considered this? Perhaps your destination could be a world that even the renowned Akivili never reached. Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver...
Trailblazing to a world that even Akivili has never been?
Continue, Memo Keeper. This
A world that many across the universe don't even know. A world hidden away from outside up. A world fettered by 3 paths. Its destiny hanging. The Eternal Land. Amphorius.
I hope I'm not too late, child.
I wasn't expecting it to be you.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? What do you mean?
Negotiation. The dance is done.
Despite your fall from grace, you Oh, of course not.
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace. If I told you, there would... Go now. You are free, As I mentioned earlier, a word of it. Life is too short to miss it.